and good afternoon. Welcome to our, well, I should say good evening really. Welcome to our Facebook Live this evening. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in the county of Northamptonshire in the UK. So thank you for joining me. If you are joining live, hi Carol and Katie. I can see you've joined us already. Then welcome. Let me just turn my volume down. I'm sure a few people would like me to be able to do that. So welcome this evening, and I have a new stamp to show you this evening with a very straightforward card. Hi Katie. So the stamp set, as you can see, is called Words of Cheer. No, you can't see that, but it is called Words of Cheer. It's on page 20 of our Christmas catalogue. So this runs till the end of December. If you haven't got a copy of this catalogue and you would like one, then just let me know. I can get one sent to you. Hi Jeanette. So it is called Words of Cheer. It's on page 20 and it does have some matching dies that go with it that not only cut out this lovely poinsettia detail and the holly, but it also cuts out the word happy with a background shadow, and the words cheer that you can see going down here with a little border with these little snowflakes. They could also be poinsettias. I'm just using the stamp set today. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining us. And this was my inspiration to do a square card for today. I'm not going to do it exactly like that, but not far off. So I'm going to be using this main image and a sentiment, and I'll probably use the little dots and a sentiment of choice. So nice and straightforward. So let us get cracking. So I have quickly stamped the images from the stamp set. So here is the stamp set itself, Words of Cheer, trying to do it so it doesn't glare back at you. I do like the sentiments on this set, both the style and the words themselves. As you can see, we've got happy wishes to you and yours, which is perfect for the inside. Season's greetings, wishing you a joyful Christmas. And then we've got happy holidays or happy Christmas and days. You could have happy Christmas Day, happy Christmas from my home to yours. So that's quite nice for people that are on their own. And also sending you a Christmas cheer. So I have stamped these. I realised I missed out wishing you a joyful Christmas. So I'll pop that on the back. But I do like to stamp them out so you get a feel for how they stamp. Hi Joe. And also it makes it a lot easier to work out what's going to fit, because this may not be to size. This particular one is to size, but I know then that Season's Greetings will fit on there. Happy Christmas from my home to yours would fit on there. And then these three are separate stamps. So Happy Christmas Day I just happen to have stamped together. And this is the main image that I'm going to be using. So I've chosen to do a square card, and so I've just got a layer of basic white, and I haven't quite decided which card I'm going to put it on. So I've got Mossy Meadow, I've got Real Red, and I've got Crumb Cake to choose from. So Crumb Cake gives you a very sort of Scandi look almost, and then we've obviously got Real Red, and this is Mossy Meadow, but you could also use Old Olive. Hi Louise. So I'll decide on that when I've done my stamping. I've got some assorted pieces for my sentiments, so I'll put to one side. And the colours of ink I've got, not that I'm going to use all of them, but I have got Real Red, Cherry Cobbler, because I couldn't really decide, Early Espresso and Old Olive. And then I've got Old Olive pens. I've got a light pool party pen and then Real Red. So these are the blends pens that I'm going to use for colouring in. Now the stamp set does have this poinsettia here, which you can use to either colour in individual parts of these flowers. You can put it at an angle in here, though it doesn't fit that element exactly, or obviously you can stamp it on its own. So let us get cracking. So this is 9.5 centimetres square, and this is ready mounted on my block. It's quite a big stamp. I'm going to use, absolutely no surprise here, Early Espresso for my outline, and just going to ink this up. So because it's a big stamp, I'm taking the ink pad to the stamp. Hi Donna. So just layering that up like so. And then I don't really know which way I'm going to put this on here, so I'm just going to go as is, just the way it arrives. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, so you might want to use a foam mat or a mouse mat. This is our foam mat here, underneath, just to give it a little bit of support, and also for it to give it a little bit of cushioning even. Okay, so there is my stamped image, nice and crisp. While I'm here, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. I'm not quite sure which one, so let's try a few and then I can decide which one I'm going to use. Might try Season's Greetings on this one. And, no, that's not going to fit on there, that's for sure. So let me see if it will fit on this one. It will. Okay. Just going to stamp this. Hi Monica. So I hope everybody's well that's joined us this evening. It's been a busy weekend. It feels like ages since I've been here, so much so that Facebook changed its setup yet again. But there we go. Right, I can pop that on there like that. So I've got Season's Greetings, and I might just do a couple of the others and then I can choose which sentiment to use at the end. I was going to try this one here, the Happy Christmas from my home to yours. Just try that one. So this is a stitched rectangle die cut. Oops, Daisy. Just going to pop that through there. And I'm also going to try Wishing You a Joyful Christmas. And I think that might fit on the same sized banner. It's got a little mark on it. This one looks good. Now you could obviously stamp this in red or green if you wanted to match your card, or any of the colours you've used in your design. So I'm just going to add this one, and then I'll do a little bit of colouring in. So this is just going to be a single layer quick card, so perfect for beginners, perfect if you like a little bit of colouring in. There we go. Yes, I rather like that. Okay. Right, pop the ink pad away before I cause havoc. So I've got some sentiments there, and I could also do Happy Christmas on a small thin piece as well. I think I tried one out here earlier on. So Happy Christmas, like so. Okay, let's put those to one side. I put them to the left of me. You can tell me that when I'm looking for it later. So, not quite sure which way this is going to sit. Actually, that does look quite nice at that angle. But sometimes when you've coloured it in, there's another position that looks better. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. And so I'm just going to use a little bit of the light old olive colour for the holly leaves. So there's a leaf in here, and there's quite a lot of our greens actually that work well as holly. So old olive, pear pizzazz, mossy meadow, really any of those, even shaded spruce or evening evergreen will get you a nice holly colour. So I'm just literally drawing around the edges. So I've been busy at card class today in Evenly, and we were making cards for men, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. The ladies came up with some fantastic ideas. So I'm looking forward to repeating that on Sunday. I do have Saturday even. I do have some spaces left, either for the in-person version or for the online version. So I'm just adding a little bit of the old olive along this branch line here, just to make it look more green and slightly less brown. So it's quite subtle, and I'm turning the card around as I go. And you could do the same actually along here and here, like that. So let's do these in, I'm going to do them in dark old olive, just so that they're different to my holly leaves there. I could take them into a different colour. I'm going to do my little berries in red. Pool party also works quite nicely for the berries. So it's quite a good one to colour because it only has fairly small areas that don't need a lot of detail. Obviously you can still add in some detail if you wish, but this is a good set for stamping a whole bunch out and then sit in front of the television and watch. Hi Chris, I hope you've had a good day today. Hope everybody had a good bank holiday for those of you that are here in the UK. Right, let's pop that in there. So just literally colouring those in. Hi Sana. So I don't know if any of the other demonstrators that are watching have got this set, but I do rather like it. Okay, so shall I do my berries in red? I think I will, because this is obviously holly. So I've got dark and light real red. This is quite an old, September 18, so 3 years nearly. September tomorrow. Hard to believe, isn't it? So just literally doing sort of a circle, half circle that way and half circle the other way. And if you can leave a tiny dot, it makes it look more realistic. It's quite a small area. This one I might be able to get away with. There we go. Just looks more like the light is catching it. There we go. Okay, so this is a really nice crisp image, isn't it? Can't remember which way I started. I think maybe like that. So with the poinsettia, I was thinking about doing a little bit of light green in the back, because they go from sort of green to red, don't they? So I'm just going to try it. It might not work, but the sort of background leaves in green and then the front leaves in red. And amazingly, I still have a poinsettia going from last Christmas, which actually is a bit of a miracle, because normally I kill them off very quickly. So just going to see what this looks like. So I've got green in the background, and then I've got light real red, and then I'll use dark real red for the middles, and we'll see what that looks like. And this is dark real red. What do you think? Is that close enough? Let's put the dark here, one there. Now you could add some bling to this. You could add some Wink of Stella for some glitter, either on the little berries. That would look quite nice. Just going to do this center all in red. There we go. And the light. Like so. So I said I had a busy day at card class today, and then as I say, I've got class in a box and cards on Saturday. And then all weekend I was lucky enough to take part in the Stampin' Up leadership convention. So we had a full weekend in American time, so starting at 7 o'clock at night, going into the very early hours of the morning, with lots of speakers and topics on leadership and looking after our team, looking after our customers. So there's always more to learn, isn't there? So it was good fun, but I'm rather tired. we are. Hello, Brenda. And this is Light Old Olive. There we go. So for those that have ordered Class in a Box, they'll be posted out. The majority of those will go out tomorrow. As I have spaces on Saturday if anybody wants to join us in person. And I do have a couple of spare boxes as well, if anybody wants to join in. So you get full video tutorials with all of the Class in a Box. There we go. Not sure how convincing my poinsettias are, but I think they'll do the job. The problem with bank holidays, you get completely disorientated, well at least I do, with your days. Okay. There we go. Now, okay. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit of dark old olive. I can get my pen open. In here. Just to blend this in a little bit more. You could also add the light pool party around the edges just to make the whole thing stand out. So I'm not sure whether I'll do that this evening or maybe I'll do that on one tomorrow. So I'm going to use this tomorrow. I've got some other ideas. One is to emboss it, heat emboss it. So can you see that's made that, hopefully made that leaf there look more realistic with a little bit of shading behind. So I'm just going to do that with these others here. And I'm actually going to do it with the holly leaves. So I might use this for coffee and card this week. There we go. So make sure you're turning your card around rather than twisting your hand at an awkward angle. There we go. So this bit is really just adding a little bit more detail. It's not 100% necessary. You could just leave it as it was. Just want to make this a little bit more realistic. Not that I'm an expert in this in any way, shape or form. Yeah, that's definitely making a difference, isn't it? If you look at this one, compare it to this one. If I bring it up a bit, it's quite a long way away from you, isn't it? If you can see that. So let's just do this. This is the light. Do this on here. There we go. So it's the last little one here. Just adding a shadow. What would it be? There we go. And then just blending that over. So just using a circular motion between the dark and the light, so that you remove that line. And that's what the blends pens or alcohol pens are all about. You could also watercolour this image, stamp it in a waterproof ink and just do a little bit of watercolour work on it. There we go. And the other thing I might do is add our fine tip glue pen on these areas here to make them shiny, so you've got shiny berries. But I'm going to do that right at the end and then leave it overnight, so I'm not tempted to put my finger in it, and then you'll be able to see that finished tomorrow. There we go. Okay, so let's choose our base card. So we have Mossy Meadow, Real Red, or Crumb Cake. So do you want to let me know which of those you would like? And let me put my top on and find the sentiments, and I'll choose one to go on top. So that's your choice. Mossy Meadow, Real Red, or Crumb Cake, or Green, Red, Brown if you prefer. Let me know what you think while I just decide on. So I do rather like Wishing You a Joyful Christmas, but I wonder if it's just too big. You could put this inside. I'm thinking Season's Greetings at an Angle would work. This one is too big as well. Or I've got Happy Christmas. Let's cut Season's Greetings and have a look. So I'm going to actually pop this up on dimensionals. So Season's Greetings or Happy Christmas. Hello Carol G. I don't want to cover up that any part of that image. It's too nice, but I could get away with this down here. I could cut this even smaller and have it across the edge. What do we think? Any suggestions? And a suggestion of my base colour. I'm drawn to the red because it just picks that out really nicely, but I think either of these work. I think the Mossy Meadow works, and I even think for more, you know, sort of natural Scandi Christmas card, that would work as well. So I think I'm going to go for red. So the size of this piece of white card is 9.5 centimeters square, and the actual physical card is 9.9 centimeters square as folded. So I could put this across and trim it like that. That's what I'm tempted to do. Like so. And in fact, what I might do is just stick it on. I was going to put it on dimensionals, but let's find a glue that works. I've taken all my other ones to class. This is hopeful. Cassie. There we go. So this is going to be the direction of my card. Let me just pop a piece underneath here. So I'm going to position my season's greetings like so. I want this to go off at the edge and off at the edge, like so. So I'm just going to turn this over and trim it from the reverse, like that. So putting my scissors against the white card to stop you cutting in. Like so. Okay. And then I might add some red bling, but I think what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of just straight of our gems. Whoops, Daisy. So I think I'm going to put wishing you a joyful Christmas on the inside like that. And then I'll go and hunt some blinks. I know it's in my class bag. So this is just going on the inside. Now in the stamp set you do have some holly. There we go. So for the envelope you could add just a little bit of holly on its own. I could find my printed piece of card, I could show you, and I can't. But it's here. So you've got this holly and this one here, so you can sort of list those up together. Let's have a look, see. Okay, right, I'm going to look for my bling once I've finished, because I know that it is buried deep in my bag from my class. So there we go, that's today's card featuring Words of Cheer, which is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's nice and easy to see. It's see-through like so, and it's got a lot of nice sentiments. So if you haven't got Christmas sentiments, this is a perfect combination of happy Christmas, happy wishes, season's greetings, etc. There we go. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me have a look. Oh, now I've found all of your comments. I thought you were being very quiet. Oh, bless you, Carol. So thank you so much. Hi, Lynn. So all I have on my phone, I'll show you this, as it just says who's joined. It says so-and-so is watching, so-and-so is watching, and no comments. So I do apologise for not responding to your comments. I'll have to find out how to get that on my phone. So thank you so much for joining me. That's Words of Cheer. I will be back tomorrow morning, that is Wednesday morning at 10 AM to do something else with this stamp set, probably some heat embossing onto some coloured card. So thank you for joining me today. Do take care and have a good evening. Look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, won't you? And hope you can keep crafting. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye for now.